Namaste friends, welcome to my channel Dr. Vet for Students, and this is Dr. Manjunath. The purpose of the videos for the better students and the better citizens of the country. So today's topic for the discussion, your mind, is it your enemy or a good friend? Many times we get confused whether our brain is our good friend or our enemy. Sometimes we feel so joyous, and when you achieve something or you do the thing which you feel happy, that time so you find that your brain or the mind is your friend. Same time, if something happens which you don't like, that time you feel that your mind is not cooperating, it's acting like an enemy. See, this is the experience of most of us. Just I was reading a book called as Miracles of Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. So, and I got some answers by reading this book. See, always I used to think Baba Vanga and our Indian Veera Brahmhendra Swami, who lived in the 17th, 16th and 17th century. So how could they expect, or how could they tell the future things that is going to happen? Even the Baba Vanga told about the attack on the Twin Towers, and many of the things are happening, but Veera Brahmhendra Swami told. So how is it possible? So I got some answers with this book, that is Miracles of Your Mind. So in this book, so they say how brain functions in two phases, or the two ways. What they say is objective mind and the subjective mind. The objective mind is the one which receives the signals or from the environment, and it works through the five senses, that is sensory organs of our body. And in fact, a wonderful capacity of this brain, what we call conscious brain or the conscious mind, is reasoning. It learns by reasoning. The other thing, and it's actually doing the miracles without knowing, subconscious mind or the subjective mind, which is doing the things we can't even expect how the things are happening. The subjective mind is amenable, and it acts according to the suggestions given by your conscious mind. See, whatever your conscious mind says, it believes it, and unconditionally it will give the reply, and it will act accordingly and shows the events or the experiences according to the conscious mind, whatever it is given. So if you understand this nature of this subjective mind, and the subjective mind is independent of these sensory organs, and merely it takes the suggestions given by the conscious mind, and it will act accordingly, and it will give the result. See, all the miracles, the wonderful things that subjective mind can do that. So it can read one's mind. Many times we get confused, like if you stay with a person, maybe your friend or some other person, definitely you, for a period of time, you can understand what the person is, and even some of the inner thoughts of the person. These are the miracles that a subconscious mind can do. And once if you learn how to train up your subconscious mind, definitely it can create wonders. There is no doubt in that. Many of the times it happens. See, without our consciousness, many things will happen in our life. So I want to share a story that to my life experience when I was a child, about 10 years old. So that time the television was newly released into the mainstream. So that time we didn't have a television at home, so I used to go to the other's house to see the television. So I saw a story, short story, wherein it is a jail. So a prisoner is being sentenced to death, so by hanging, and a scientist comes to that jail seeking the permission from the court, and he wants to do a trial. What is the trial is that? So he has invented a drug. If that is injected into the blood of a person, that will give a peaceful death. By saying so, actually he seeks the permission of the prisoner also. He explains everything to him, so that because so by hanging you will get much more pain. So if I give this injection, whatever I invented, into a blood, definitely you will have a beautiful and a very happy death, he says, and even the prisoner agrees for that. So like that, it will take about 3 sessions, so that he will be explaining what are all the things that happens by injecting the drug. And the day comes, so the time he has to be injected with the drug, whatever the scientist wanted to inject by the evening. So all the fellows, or the scientists, and even the medical doctors and the jailer, everybody reaches the prisoner cell. So they, as they have told, they have explained him earlier, they'll inject the drug, whatever the scientists want to inject, and then he tells them like, okay, so this is the starting point, and so this drug starts working from now itself, and you can close your eyes and sleep well. The prisoner feels he is getting a good sleep, and he feels very happy, his mood is quiet, and so by the morning, all the persons comes and see that the person is dead. And then scientist reveals what he has injected into the bloodstream of this prisoner. It's nothing but distilled water. The scientist had trained the subconscious mind of the prisoner, believing that he is going to die a happy death by injecting the drug, whatever it is. So this is the capacity of the subconscious mind. The story of Archimedes, who invented the law of buoyancy. He invented that, where he invented it. He invented it in his bathroom when he was about to take bath. When he just entered into the bathtub, the waters fell out of the bathtub. So by that he got the idea, and in fact he invented the law of buoyancy. That means the equal proportion of the liquid will be displaced when you put something into the liquid. So that's all the science, I think, you have read, I think. So similar way, many of the things, even the Newton discovered the gravitational force when he was sitting below an apple tree, when it falls on his head, and he got that way that apple fell on his head, and thus the gravity, he discovered about the gravity. So let us think, if we try, and many of the beliefs, like, so many a times, see, laymen will go to the temple and pray for something with the God. So God is there or not, so that is quite ambiguous thing, and nobody can give a clear-cut answer whether God is there or not. So for some people, they do believe God, and the things do happen. The miracles happens. Many times, even the doctors fail to heal a disease. But when they go to a temple or the place, a pilgrimage place, so many of the live examples are there wherein their diseases have been cured. How it happens? So once, if you believe, and the conscious mind believes that something is going to happen and the better is going to happen, definitely the better will happen. And even if you expect, so nothing is going to happen, it will not happen. That means your subconscious mind does the things whatever you say. We say subconscious mind is involuntary or the sleeping mind. It works on your belief and the suggestions, whatever you subjective or the involuntary or whatever you say, that subconscious mind works through the suggestions what the conscious mind gives, and it accepts everything without any argument, and it will give the results in the form of events, as I told you earlier. And you think, if you train up your subjective mind for your studies, you can achieve everything and anything you wish. One thing is that you should have a strong belief. That's what the most successful men in this world they have done. In fact, they had the belief that they are going to achieve whatever they want. So thus they have achieved whatever they want, and even if they fail, they believe that at least in the next attempt they are going to achieve it. And even if you take the example of Thomas Alva Edison, he failed in the experiment about 999 times. Even then, he did not leave his belief. He made it at the end, so that he made his subconscious mind to believe that he is able and he will definitely invent a successful bulb. Thus, he did it. And you also, you can do it. If you believe, you will do it. Definitely, you are going to achieve. There is no doubt in that. And whatever the things we do in our life, it is for our happiness. That is for sure. One thing I would say to train your subconscious mind is that mind your own business. That means what you are supposed to do it right now. Don't procrastinate it. One more caution I have to give about the subconscious mind is that, see, in the process of conditioning your subconscious mind, if you have really a bit of doubt or unwillingness towards your success, you are never going to achieve your success. You should have a strong belief that yes, I can do this. Definitely you are going to achieve it. You should believe yourself as you believe the God. And you should have the mind of a child. How it does? It doesn't differentiate between a rope and a snake. Like that, your brain should be. You believe your work, and maybe like many of the thieves, those who believe the God, you believe him. Definitely, you put your efforts and believe the God. Yes, God is going to, give whatever we want. So work is ours. Yes, definitely it is going to happen. God will give it. That is the subconscious mind within yourself is a God for you. You believe a subconscious mind, are you confident about your efforts? Definitely you are going to achieve. Thank you for much watching my video. If you really find it is helpful or inspiring, please do share with your friends, and please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.